So, last time on Nameless, you finished up a restful sleep. Can you have much of a restful sleep at the side of a very busy road? But you did it. And everybody woke up and there was a small goldfish thing moving in and out of Ingrid's tent, like collecting things and helping her pack up things. Gideon went over to check on Ingrid and you all kind of discussed the plan for the day, which was effectively to head off to this wizard's tower. As you got to the tower, there seemed to be no visible entrance into it, but there was a scroll above the door, and as you approached, it etched into the stone above the door riddles got in there. You actually did them surprisingly well, given your previous experience with riddles. I was expecting it to take a little bit longer, but you did well, and you gained entry. Once you were inside, Gideon and Gender could hear someone moving around, walking around, footsteps, things like that, but you couldn't see anybody, and the person kind of headed upstairs, or creature or whatever it is headed upstairs. So you kind of had a look around and then headed upstairs after it, where Endo could hear a slurping sound and was very on edge about this slurping sound. Gideon attempted to contact this hidden person with using message, but got no response. And Ingrid and Aragon were having a look at some of the books. The slurping sound got closer to Endo, who tried to grab, like just randomly grab the air in front of him. But that did not work. Ingrid took a few books, and Gideon found some erotica that seemed to be handwritten.
Wizard fanfiction.
Yes. Wizard, yep. And
pure fucking filth.
Pure filth, and took that with her. I'm unclear as to whether she thinks that that's what's going to get her into Candle Game.
Well, it's a unique book that they're not likely to have.
That they're not likely to want. Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
We will find out, yes.
There'll be one guy that's like, oh, I ain't got that copy of Mage Pub.
Oh, God. Oh,
anyway.
Bit of shuffling under his robes. Oh,
shut up. No. Ew, we're recording. No. Ingrid and Aragon headed up to the next level and saw some suits of armour in the room, which, as they got closer, came to life. A battle kind of ensued. Ingrid was yelling for help and attacked the armour. The armour did some serious damage to Ingrid before the rest of the team managed to get up the stairs and help. Endo grappled the armor, I think, if I remember rightly, and was headbutting it so that the helmet of the armor went into the chest piece of the armor, and you managed to kind of finish off the battle. And that is where we will pick up, where you are all kind of composing yourself after a battle. So you are in a room, two kind of destroyed suits of armor now kind of lean against the walls. There is a door just here, and stairs heading up. You've just come up from these ones here. And that is that. What would you like to do?
I will...
Gideon, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Absolutely nothing to see here. I'm great. Yes, doing very well. Before I forget, can I stand up and can I split the rest of my aura of vitality between me and Endo? I think we were the only ones that got injured.
Yes.
Yes. So I wrote a note for myself on the text last time. I have 8 turns left, so I'm just going to give 4 turns worth to Endo and 4 turns worth to me.
Okie dokie.
Which is 8d6 apiece.
is that healing or temporary points?
Full healing, baby.
86. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
So this is 39 for you.
Lovely. Yeah.
Why
that's
are my
pretty
rolls
much-
not going over to roll 20?
Do you need to update something?
That's yeah. I'll just roll my second set of 8s and then I'll. Oh, it's not 39 dex because I just rolled d8s instead of d6s. Sorry, I'm a basic bitch. Oh dear, it's only 21 healing endo. Sorry.
It's fine. That'll do.
And 21 for me. And I will slowly get up, trying to look like I'm absolutely fine as I fix my D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
Okay.
Endo's just going to be like huffing and puffing and just like, oh, 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 thank you. Oh, I feel a bit better now.
Screw this. And I kick the door.
Sure, yeah, you kick the door. The door.
I'll go over and just kick it because I'm not happy. Been attacked for doing nothing.
The door opens. Endo runs away.
Then I see big guy.
Endo moves to the other side so that he can see through that part of the door because he can see that Blaze is on the other side of the room, so he can see in the other side. Strategic.
Yeah, so as you kick open the door reveals what looks like a quite nice looking bedroom. It seems empty to you. There's a nice piano in there that Han would love to have a little play on.
Who is this
Always
man you
and
speak of?
irritating.
It's not irritating, actually. It's quite cool. I like it.
So we've got a bedroom in here, guys. Not what I was expecting. All right, I'm done.
Oh, is there anything in there? Anything that looks useful, interesting,
Well,
intriguing?
There's a bed.
Yep, so there's a bed. There's a couple of like cabinets in there. There's some shelving, a chest.
I mean,
Let's go open the chest.
If you want, I'll open it up.
Is that?
Yeah, you can do it as well. That's fine.
Sorry, were you saying something, Josh?
Is that a cat on the ottoman thing? I don't know what that is. I don't even know what an ottoman is. I don't know why I said that. Apart from the Empire.
An ottoman is a
It's-
benchless. It's a
let me
sideless
look.
seat that goes at
Oh,
the end of the
It
bed.
does look like a cat curled up.
It does,
Yes,
that's
so
what I
yeah,
said,
yeah. I guess there's a cat in there as well.
I was intrigued. Like, I want the cat.
Yeah, I zoomed right in. It looks a lot like a cat, which I guess as you kind of like enter into the room, kind of sits up a little and stretches and then just sits there staring at you and then says, meow.
Oh, what the fuck? I want the
I'm
cat.
going to reach into my
It's verbal,
bag.
isn't it? I've got a feeling.
I'm going to reach into my bag and
Oh,
using
no.
part of my rations, I'm going to offer it part of my part of my rations.
Okay.
Trying to
Sure.
abuse it, keep it quiet.
Can I can speak to animals at will now?
Oh, of course you can. Of course you can. Now I have to voice every animal.
No, you don't have to. Yeah, I mean it's up to you, Lynn. But I just when I see
YouTube. Yes, she does, doesn't she?
when I see Aragon offer some food to the cat, I'm just gonna be like, I wouldn't take that if I were you. I don't think you can trust him.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So the cat kind of like leans right forward, like sniffs at the food, and then kind of just sits back and starts kind of cleaning itself, like licking its paw and then rubbing it over its ear.
I'm gonna be like, oh, bad luck, Aragon. I guess he didn't like what you were offering.
You know, some cats like different things.
I mean, we all heard you meow at that cat's direction, right? Like,
I feel like I would have tried to done it as a message, like cast a message and done it or
Oh,
something.
okay.
That was, like,
God.
not
Oh,
obvious.
okay. Yeah.
Sorry, gang. Sorry.
Sneakily.
I'd like to try and open the chest that I see, like, at the foot of the bed.
So you're gonna try and move the cat?
This cat's
Yeah,
gonna turn into a fucking dragon, isn't it?
Oh, I really want like a compartment in my stomach, and then open it up and let it sit in, and just become a neck.
I'm thinking I'm going to come out of over here and just try and tempt it away with the food again. But
Sure. Roll me an animal handling.
probably my worst stat, but there we go.
Let's go.
That is an 11.
An 11. Okay, so the cat kind of like it has been told not to trust anything that you do, right? So you kind of throw this little bit of ration, and the cat looks at it on the floor, and then looks back at you, and just goes meow.
Fair enough. How would this chest open up? Is it hinged or is it sort of a flat lid?
Yeah, so it's a hinge. So you would open it kind of from the front here, and it would hinge back. So where the cat is now, the cat is
That was
blocking.
deliberately, wasn't it? Because you wanted me to just actually like move the cat off. Can't just lift the cat up and lift the entire thing.
No, it would tip the cat off.
You know what? A cat isn't gonna damage me too badly.
You've not met mine.
I'm gonna try and open the chest up regardless of the cat being there, and it'll decide to move whenever it wants to.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So you kind of go over to the chest, pull at the lid. The lid moves surprisingly. It's not locked. The lid kind of moves, and as you tip it up, the cat goes meow and jumps on you and starts clawing at you. And you are going to take some damage for that. So you're going to take 5 slashing damage as the cat is kind of clawing all over you and then lands on the floor here and is hissing very loudly. Blaze, can you roll me a perception, please?
Yes. Where am I? Perception.
Okay, you can hear footsteps coming towards you from the top of these stairs.
I will grab out my shield and have my sword ready, and my shoulder be like, someone's coming.
I'm gonna run into this room where the cat is to hide around the corner, but I'm also, as I like scurry in and hide, I'm gonna use my speak with animal to say to the cat that he's just a horrible man, isn't he? He's just awful, so rude.
The cat kind of like stops hissing and kind of turns to look at you. It's like, yes, he's quite terrible. What are you doing here?
Oh, we just, well, to be honest, I've sort of lost the thread a little bit of why we're here, but I think we're looking for maybe you're a human or someone who lives here with you, maybe a wizard, something like that.
Oh, you're looking for Pekka.
Yes, that's who we're looking for.
Why?
Do you know where? Oh, my one of my compatriots out there knows them.
Which one? And the cat kind of tilts its head to look around the door to look at everyone.
I'm just sort of going to gesture expansively in like 2 or 3 people's direction and be like, oh, just, some of my friends, more than one.
So you've just come for a visit, but you're going through his things?
Well, we were just a bit confused as to why he wasn't here, so we were just looking for some, thought he might have left behind a note or something like that saying where he'd gone.
Perhaps you should just shout to him.
Oh, is he maybe just a bit further upstairs, or hasn't realised that he's got guests?
I'm sure he knows now.
Doesn't sound ominous at all.
You're gonna incite the cat?
Yeah, can I incite the cat? I mean, I'm terrible at insight. There's no point. It's a flat roll. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to be like, well, I mean, we could shout maybe. I think it sounds like somebody might be coming downstairs. So maybe that it's Pekka now.
I'm sorry, the lisp is really funny.
Sorry,
I know.
it's coming to cheap headset. Apologies. Sorry to our 7 listeners on YouTube.
It's fantastic. Wait till you actually hear how it sounds, Han, when this
It's
gets
cute.
uploaded.
It's
It is
cute.
fucking amazing. You're doing a serious bit, and it just sounds like fucking Butters from South Park. It's just amazing. No, Scott Malkinson, who's got diabetes. That's who you sound like from South Park.
Over my shoulder, I'm going to be like, why is no one talking? And why is Gideon hissing at a cat?
I don't know
gonna
what's
stick-
happening, please. What's going on?
This group is weird. Hello
That's
up
giving me
there.
lots of useful information, actually.
As I've opened up the chest, what do I see?
I mean, you didn't open the chest. You tried to open the chest and the cat clawed you significantly, and then the lid dropped back down. And now the cat sat on the floor in front of the chest.
I'll just gesture to Gideon and go, you seem to be on good terms with the cat, judging by how they've not been attacked yet. So you should try and open the chest.
Well, we might have bigger problems if there's somebody coming downstairs. Although it might be the cat says the wizard who lives here is called Pekka, so it might be him, possibly.
What are you talking about? He's a bitch. Why are we even discussing him? Don't say his name. He might hear you.
As you say that,
That's what the cat said.
as you say that, Blaze, you feel rather than see somebody step on at the top of the stairs.
Do I get a sense of how far up the stairs? Like how close they are?
So they're kind of right next to you. They're not touching you. No, you do not feel Pekka. Stop. They're not touching you, but they're just stood like I quit. That's it.
Who's there? Look, we don't mean you any harm, but we just have questions. We need your help, and my friend's sorry you kicked your door in.
Okay, yeah, cool. As you say that, pop. A gnome wizard appears before you. He's like, "What are you doing here?"
We've got questions. That one specifically.
What one? What? Questions? You broke into my house for questions?
Well, we didn't break in. We answered your puzzles and came in willy-nilly.
He kind of looks at you like he maybe doesn't believe that you could get past his puzzles. Also, yes, willy-nilly, yes. Mm-hmm.
It was unintentional.
So, what questions? What are you doing with my cat?
Endo responds in Dwarfish to him and just turns around and says, "One of the puzzles was time. It was time."
He kind of looks past Blaze. He's only small, right? So he's trying to like look past Blaze. Looks at Endo and responds in Dwarvish. He's like, "Well, yes, very good. You don't look that. You're smarter than you look."
"Oh, thank you. I'm Endo."
I'm Pekka Fellsblock.
Like Endo giggles.
What's funny?
"Your name is Pekka. That's another sound for the down there." And he points to his Mawashi.
How rude! That's you come into my home with your questions. I don't know what your questions are, and then you insult my name and bother my cat.
"I didn't insult your name. That's just what people use that word for."
Well, I've never
not
heard
done
that.
anything bad.
I've never heard someone refer to that as never.
Endo looks
So-
around ominously and then just looks back at him and goes, "Yeah, but there's not many people here, so I can't imagine that you would hear it, would you?"
Well, I mean, I do.
Also, I just feel that I need to just point out that I wasn't bothering your cat. I was having a very nice conversation with your cat, actually.
Oh God, does everyone speak dwarf? Can we speak in common, please? I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, sorry, was that into what? Sorry, I didn't understand that. Ignore that. Scratch it from the record.
Endo just turns back to the wizard and says, "I don't know what questions you're on about. Maybe talk to those people over there. I don't think they speak your language, though."
I speak many languages. What language do they speak?
"I think they speak the common. I just saw that you were a dwarf, so I thought I would be
I'm a
polite and
gnome!
talk to
I'm
you
a
in your
gnome!
language."
I am a gnome! I just happen to speak dwarfish.
"Oops, that was a stereotype. I apologize."
He looks furious. And
Yeah,
he-
Endo's really upset now because he was really, but he was like, "Oh, that's a dwarf." Oops, no, it's not.
He like bashes past you and like stomps his way over here. He's like, "Right, what are you doing? Why are you here insulting me? Saying I'm a dwarf. I'm clearly a gnome, obviously. What do you want? Leave my cat alone." And the cat kind of wanders over and kind of like starts rubbing up against his leg.
Maybe you stole the cat like you stole all of the things from the other gnomes. It's me, Ingrid.
I
don't know if Becca actually knows who Ingrid is.
Yeah, no. Oh, it's you, Ingrid. Who the hell is Ingrid? Who are you? I mean, you're a gnome. Obviously, I can see you're a gnome, not a dwarf.
No, not a dwarf. He's a sweet boy. Leave him be. Leave him be. No, you stole from the gnomes. You want our things back? Well, I want your things back. I want their things back, but for me, I'm going to take them. Thank you. Okay, where are they? Are they upstairs? I'm going to go upstairs and grab them. Thank you.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Why? For why?
You can't come in here and steal my things.
You went in there and stole our things before?
You have no proof.
You have no proof? I'm doing this either. And I run upstairs.
What?
Oh my god.
I assume you're going all the way upstairs.
Yeah, I'm going all the way upstairs.
Okay, cool. I will move you across. Pekka immediately starts running after you. He's like, this
What
is
is
an
going
outrage.
on?
Stop him! Stop him!
Grab him.
Okay, yeah. As soon as Blaze says that, Endo just runs over to him and tries to grab him.
Sure. Okay.
Not to harm. He's just trying to grab him by the arms, just below the shoulders, to just like keep him stationary.
Sure. Okay, roll me a strength. He's going to try and get out of this, obviously.
As long as he doesn't use
am I
anything dangerous, he
whispering?
might
I am
live.
whispering. Oh, God. Okay, he rolled a nat 1.
Yes.
Did I kill this? Did I kill the gnome?
No, you've got a hold of him. He is wiggling furiously, trying to get, and he's like, "Let me go! What it? You're nothing but you're not,
I can't. I got mute.
you're nothing but common criminals."
Okay, so Endo's got him by the scruff of the neck, and he's holding him up towards Blaze.
Sure.
I got your picker.
As you kind of hold him up towards Blaze, you can see that his hands start to crackle with lightning, and we are going
Oh,
to.
fuck.
Oh no.
Let me just clear the order before
Oh
anybody.
dear.
I made the pecker angry.
You did make the
Oopsie-daisy.
pecker angry.
Oh no.
You
That's
definitely
a
did.
quote right there.
Oh, oh, this is not going to be a good day for people. I got 10.
Blaze got 5. This is
Do I
not
have any
looking
inspiration?
good.
No, I don't. Shit. Oh.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Rolly?
Oh, your mods aren't loading. You might need to reset beyond 20. Your mods aren't adding, I don't think.
A 19.
Oh, yeah. It's not adding your.
Oh. Yeah, you'll be first. Gender will go first then.
Lynn,
Yeah.
the gnome would be here.
Oh.
And I would have moved to the bottom of the stairs because I was just like holding him towards Blaze. So.
Sure. Okay, that is fine. Is that? Oh no, Aragon. I need to add yours. What was your
19. 1 9.
19? Cool. Cool. Okay. Great. Okay. So, Gideon, what would you like to do? Everything's just gone to. Oh, not Gideon. It'll be Gender first, actually.
Yeah, I think it'll be Gender first.
Gender first. Go. Gender, what would you like to do?
I don't know.
Yeah, everything's gone a bit.
Tits up.
Yeah.
It's all gone peaked on. So that's what I mean. I haven't really been paying attention. No, I have, but Gender hasn't been paying attention to what's been going on, really. Been trying to sort of focus on the cat. So I'm just gonna shout at Endo, "You could do it," for a little cheeky bit of bardic inspiration, because whatever he's doing, I've got to back it.
Yep.
That's just how it is. We're already boys. Yeah, that's it. I think that's what I think I'll do.
Okay.
Until
So
he has a firm grasp on the sitch.
yes. Okay. Not a firm grasp on Pekka.
I didn't want to say it.
Oh God!
You expect it from me, and I'm being a good boy.
You
today.
do. You've been. I'm very impressed. Yes. Okay. Right. So bardic for Endo, and
And that's it.
okay, Gideon.
I am going to I'm gonna step out from around the corner and I'm gonna be like, I think everybody just needs to calm down. I'm so sorry that we've come into your house and we're not trying to hurt you. I think Ingrid, is that her name, who just went upstairs? She told us that you might be able to help our friend.
Your giant friend is grabbing and squeezing the life out of me.
Yeah, Endo, you should maybe put Pekka down.
I only holding him by the the scruff of the neck. Okay. Yeah, no, sorry, Mr. Gnome. I apologize. And he just puts you down.
As you should. As you should apologize. And like Pekka's trying to like sort his like outfit out.
Endo tries to help him by like gently brushing it to uncrumple the.
Don't touch
the
me.
ropes.
Do not touch me.
Okay, sorry.
I think this is really just a big misunderstanding. We are just trying to get some help for our friend who's we had an adventure recently where we got thrown to another plane of existence, and Ingrid said that you might know something about that, and our friend's really sick now because of that, and we're just trying to find some way to help him. And then Ingrid's obviously got her own agenda. I don't know what she's talking about with the things that you might have stolen, but
I didn't steal anything. I haven't stolen anything. That does not.
No, of course.
I suggest that you talk to your little friend who ran upstairs and explain that I haven't stolen anything. No one can prove anything was stolen, but planes. So you travelled to a different plane, did you?
Yes, I think so. It's not really my magical area of expertise, and we kind of got stuck there. And then there was a weird creature that helped us get back. That kind of went into Endo here for a little while, and then kind of it was very confusing. But we came back, but then Tide got very sick.
Right.
Yeah, his name was Celero. He was inside me. He was a dragon.
Well, inside.
I mean, the details aren't important. The details aren't important. What happened? What? That's all. That's all happened now. The important information is that we think our friend has some kind of plane sickness, or
Oh.
yeah. And Ingrid said you might know something about that, or how we could help them.
Plane sickness. I've heard of plane sickness before. Yes. Come with me. And he kind of pushes past Endo and starts moving upstairs. You can move
While
back.
everyone's been distracting him,
Yes.
can I have been like I know what things he stole, right? Allegedly.
Yeah. Do you know what things he stole?
I think so. Do I?
Do you?
Do I?
Do you?
Let me check my notes.
Sounds like a history check to me.
Right, so we agreed. Ingrid knows about this wizard, knows he has magic items that he stole.
Yes.
I don't know if I know what
you
magic
don't know
items he
what
stole.
magic items, do you? Oh, yes, you do know. Yes, you do know. You do know.
Can I cast Locate Object?
Sure.
And just see if one of those items is close back within 1,000 feet of me?
Sure. Yes, you can. How does your logo, does it glow? How do you know where it is? How do you sense where it is? It's like a GPS.
Yes, I can locate a specific object known to me as long as I've seen it up close, within 30 feet at least once. Or it can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewellery, furniture, tool, or weapon. I can't locate an object if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks a direct path between me and the object.
Of lead, interesting. It's probably not lead that is blocking it. So, okay, yeah. So in your head, you get a little GPS kind of.
Yeah, I put my goggles on.
Put your goggles on. Yep, you've got.
I
a
put my
little
goggles
GPS.
on, and I whisper a little prayer, and I feel like it bing.
Yep, and it's kind of like, take the route downstairs. Head to the bedroom.
Fuck. I will hold concentration on this with my goggles on as they come upstairs.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So Pekka is kind of going to make his way upstairs. We can be out of turn order for now. I'll close it off. is anybody following Pekka? Pekka looks furious as he's stomping his little gnome feet all the way upstairs. As he sees Ingrid, he looks absolutely furious, but he isn't being aggressive. The lightning that was kind of surrounding his hands has faded now and gone away.
And I would just be looking at Gideon and Gender and Blaze just quietly like...
Yeah, we should go. We should follow. We should definitely go. That doesn't seem like it's going to end well.
Okay. And Endo just pelts it up the stairs.
Yeah, Gideon does as well.
Blaze is going to stay here.
Away from the wizard.
What about Gender and Aragon?
I mean,
Gender's gone.
I've got to say, I'm done. I'm out, I guess.
You're out? You're just out? Okay.
But, no, I've unmuted, but my mute button is on my delete key.
Okay.
It sounds like selected. Yeah, I'm just going to follow them upstairs, I think.
Okay.
When
Aragon?
Endo gets upstairs...
Oh,
and
1
he
second,
sees
sorry. 1 second. Aragon, sorry, what were you doing?
I'm gonna stay down here.
Okay, cool.
Because, yeah, I'm like, well, we haven't looked everywhere down here.
Okay, cool. Yes, Endo, what were you going to say?
Just that when Endo comes upstairs and sees the telescope, he's staying the longest distance away he can from said telescope, given the fact that the last one sent him somewhere very strange and he couldn't breathe.
That is true.
That is always bad.
Yes, when you were sent to the moon. Yeah, so Pekka kind of like is watching Ingrid like very like annoyed as he kind of stomps his way over to a bookshelf and pulls 2 books off the thing and then kind of comes back over towards Gideon. He's like, so tell me more about this plague sickness.
Well, I don't know really. I mean, Tide's very sick, and it seems really serious. And at the temple, they didn't think that they had any way to heal them. And I just if you have a way to help them, you need to tell us. You need to tell us really quickly so we can get back and help them.
I mean, I don't know. Let me just. He's kind of like looking through a book and then just he hands you it so that he can look through the next one, and he hands you one that's called Pekka's Interplanar Primer. And he's like, have a look, just through that. I can't remember. I've heard something about it. Sickness. What was it? What was it? And he's looking through a book as well. And he's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna start. Oh,
no, go on.
I was just gonna start looking through the books as he was handing them to me, as if I might be able to find anything. But you found something?
Yes. I knew I'd heard something about it. Yes. It's Idri, isn't it? Idri has got it, yes. They might know more in Candlekeep. They might have some of Idri's books. Have you thought of going there?
Yeah, we've thought of it, but we heard that we needed a special book to be able to get in, and I'm not sure that we have anything at the moment that fits the bill, unless maybe we could buy or borrow a book from you.
Yes, maybe 1 second. I can see you.
I'm exploring your lovely home.
Yes, well, you can explore it up here where I can see you.
Yes, well, that's what I was going to do anyway.
He kind of like turns his attention back to Gideon, and he's like, "Well, I suppose I could be convinced to let you have Pekka's preliminary pointers on interplanar passage. I don't think they have that one."
Could you just repeat the title of the book? Pekka's.
You didn't catch it the
preliminary-
first time. It's very, very catchy.
Yes, it sounded very catchy, but I just need to make a mental note of it. So I just wondered if you might repeat it for me.
Pekka, are you a bit challenged?
No, I
Oh.
just
I wouldn't
I just
listen to him, Gideon. He's a bit challenged. Everybody knows Packer's preliminary pointers on interplanar passage is a load of twaddle.
Ah! How dare you!
I think
I mean,
they
I
only
don't-
have it in Candlekeep, but only to show everybody how not to write a book.
Get out! Get out of here!
Okay, I'll go downstairs. I'll see you later. And I'll wander downstairs.
you know, we don't really know her. We just sort of met her on the way here, and she kind of convinced us to come along somehow. But I mean, I just want to make it very clear that until this morning, we've never seen her before.
Sure, roll persuasion for me. Oh,
Wow.
yeah, Gideon's persuasive, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you use it to prop the serving door open. Shut up about poor Pekka's work. He kind of, for God's sake, he kind of he's very angry, right? He's almost red with anger. He's kind of, well, I suggest that you get rid of them as soon as you can from your group. They're bringing you down. Don't know good material if it hit them in the face.
Yes, I can see from these books that you've given me are they yours as well? You seem like you're a very good writer.
Yes, it's all the things I've learned about plane travel, but I've not known plane sickness myself. I'm far too intelligent to succumb to such a thing.
Yes, of course. I've just remembered that I think it is something to do with planar travel, but is it possible that it's something called void sickness?
Void
that different?
sickness. Void sickness. Yes. I think it's definitely Idril. Idril had something like that. I'm sure he was going to die, but unfortunately he didn't. He survived it. I mean,
Would I have that? I had this Lero inside me. Oh no! And he's like tapping.
No,
his
I'm
chest.
sure you're fine, Endo. You're fine. You feel fine, don't you?
I don't know. Do I?
let me take a look at you.
Wait,
Big one.
No. You just stay over there. We've got doctors and things. He's looking at the telescope every 2 minutes. He's like, I don't trust you.
Why? You're the one that molested me. I didn't do anything to you. You just grabbed me for no reason after breaking into my home.
Because you're really small, and I didn't break into your house. I just answered a riddle.
Well, sure, but that wasn't supposed. You weren't supposed to. You can't just answer riddles and just wander in to everywhere that you. Anyway.
Maybe you should put a lock on the door then.
Yes, maybe I should. Well, and he kind of just like grumbling to himself, and then he's like, "Right. Anyway, so you had something inside you."
Right, he's nervously looking at Gideon now. So he's looking at the gnome and he's nervously looking at Gideon and he doesn't know how to answer.
Yeah, some sort of creature's spirit, maybe, or it was all quite a confusing episode, if I'm honest.
Endo didn't have no episode. It was inside him, I remember.
And what was that like?
Well, imagine something really, really big inside you. What do you think that would feel like? It felt very weird and uncomfortable and a little warm. And there was blue light coming out of Endo.
Thank God Josh is muted. Right, and what? You said it was a dragon. A dragon was inside you.
Yes.
Interesting. Perhaps if you told me a little more about this, then I would give you the book. You could take it to Candlekeep.
That's all we know.
What? So a dragon was inside. How did you get the dragon out of you?
He left.
Do you know more?
Like, was the gnome.
I'm not really getting what I need from this one.
Well, I mean, Ender kind of has the broad, like, thrust of what happened. I mean,
That's you.
it was none of us really know a lot about playing a travel, and it just kind of happened to us. And like one minute we were fighting this, we went to this town because we were told that a dragon had attacked it, and it wasn't like any dragon that I've ever seen before. It was like some sort of celestial being, and we fought it for a bit, and then everything changed, and then we were in this other world where nobody spoke the same language that we did, and we didn't know where anything was, and it was just like, it was very confusing.
So you travelled without intending to a different plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to a different plane of existence, and then we did things there, and all them people died from the other adventure group. Do you remember, Gideon? And then these weird monster things turned up, and they wanted to, like, I think. Oh, the Solero said that they wanted to, like, hurt the Solero or something, and so
The Solero.
Yes,
Solarix. It was called Solarix. Maybe
Solarix.
Solero.
Yeah.
And these things turned up when he used his powers, and he said that he couldn't use his powers very often, or they would turn up and try and like harm him. And then
Really?
we met this other wizard.
Yes.
Here?
Yeah, he turned out to be a bit dodgy. Did we kill him? I can't remember.
I don't think we killed him. I think we almost killed him. I think there was a bit of a misunderstanding with a fight, and then there was something about like coloured gems that we had to touch.
Yeah, he was really rude and cheeky and seemed a bit dodgy, and he almost died because of that, instead of just being polite to people. Anyway, and then...
I mean, perhaps did you grab him? Perhaps you got on the wrong side of him.
I tried to rip his head off.
Yes, well, maybe it's a you problem then. Do you think it could be a you problem?
This was after he blasted us with electricity.
No, well,
It was self-defense. Endo does not harm people who do not deserve it. Apart from that one time on the ship, but I don't want to talk about that. So there was a different plane of existence, and then we did this weird tempo thing.
Yes.
And then we left, and then the Solero left Endo. And then he appeared to me, like later on, like completely out of me, and just turned up and like knocked on the door and said hi and had a chat with Endo, and then disappeared.
Right, yes. And he's been taking notes, like, as much as he can. So, yeah, interesting. Solarix? Was that it? Did you say?
I think so.
Solarix. And this Solarix can also travel to different planes?
That's what he said. He jumps from the plates.
And has powers, you said? He used powers and people came to kill him?
Yeah, that's kind of how it went.
And what powers did he have?
Well, I don't know, actually.
Can I insight check these questions, please?
Sure, yeah. What?
I'll wait till she's done.
What are you
So I'm trying to work out if he seems to be asking this because he is somehow interested in taking this power for himself, or like there seems to be some sort of malicious intent behind like wanting that sort of power. Does that make sense?
Okay. So he is clearly very interested in this power, right? You get the impression from your conversation with him that it's like an academic interest in it. Like he clearly studies like interplanar travel, right? He clearly knows a lot about different planes of existence and things like that. So he's not heard of the Solarics before. So this is pure kind of fascination for him of like, what is this being that I've never heard of? Why haven't I heard of it? What are its abilities? Like, he's trying to just get he's trying to milk as much information from you as he possibly can about it.
Okay, I'm not going to stop Endo then.
Yep.
Endo's just going to be like, well, I don't know. He had the ability to teleport. He had the ability to, I think, use some kind of... I got the sense that it was lightning kind of magiciness. Oh, did I mention he was a dragon? So obviously he got big teeth.
Yes, that's probably not to do with like traveling the planes, though. That's just teeth.
Oh, and our friend, the one who's sick, said that his scales tasted like sherbet.
Oh yeah, because he licked the scale, and it looked nice.
Sorry, who are you people? You go around licking creatures?
No, not creatures. No. The scale had like fallen off, and we didn't know it was a scale at the time. So we were just, sort of investigating it.
Yeah, Tide was just licking it like to check what it was.
That I'm not sure. Perhaps it's that kind of thing that made him get void sickness.
Oh no! Wait, did Endo lick that? I can't remember.
Oh, that's a disappointingly straightforward reason.
I mean, I'm not...
That makes sense.
Right.
Assuming, did anybody else lick this interplanar traveling creature's scales?
I vaguely remember that I tend to lick anything that Tide licks, so I don't know if I did or if that was something else. There's a long list of things that Tide has licked that I have licked. So
perhaps you should tell your friend to stop licking things.
That's how you find out what they taste like, though.
Anyway.
Well, yeah.
Well,
So any ideas on a cure?
I haven't the foggiest ideas on a cure. You'd have to speak to Idril. I'm not sure where he is, though. He's very reclusive. I mean, I like to be quite reclusive as well, but obviously that's not worked out for me.
Excuse me, Mr. Gnome.
Yes, I am a gnome, yes. My name is Pecker. You can use it.
You can use it.
Endo just giggles. He's just like, he smirks. He's like, yeah, Mr. Gnome. Does the Idril person have the ability to change into animals?
I'm not aware of that ability.
Oh, it's just there's a pussycat downstairs, and my friend was like meowing at it. It looked like a very in-depth conversation, but Endo does not know what they were saying.
You were chatting with my cat?
Oh yes, I was just asking where you were.
Right. You didn't hurt them?
No, he's
Oh, no.
downstairs.
Right, well. It's like Spot the Cat. I didn't even see the cats on the map, and now they're becoming this important factor here. Well, you can take the book. You've given me some very interesting information.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you.
Yes, but do you have to leave
thank-
now?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay. That's fine. You said you didn't know where this Idril was, but do you have any idea where we might start looking?
Well, I know he's got some books already in Candlekeep. So I think if you go there and ask them about him, what's his surname now? Evergleam, Idril Evergreen, something
Is
like
he a
that.
gnome as well?
No, he's not a gnome.
What is he?
Not a gnome. It's time for you to go now. I've got much important research to do. Where are your friends?
Yeah, that's a good question. I will go and find out the answer to that question. We all will, won't we, Gender Endo? Shall we go downstairs and collect everybody else?
Oh, okay. Gender?
Yep.
Gender keeping it short and sweet. Okay, so while they were having the chat, what were Blaze, Aragon, and Ingrid up to? Ingrid sneaking her way downstairs.
I mean, Ingrid joined later, so I guess whatever these two are doing first, and then I will join in as we get
I mean, Blaze seems to be in bed.
Oh,
He
great.
said he got bored and just went and had lay down.
Cool, okay.
He had a look across the bookshelves. It's like nothing interesting. So it's like, ugh, I'm just gonna go sit on the bed. Tried to lure the cat over. Cat.
Yeah, seeing as the cat has now walked away from where it was in front of the chest, I'm going to reattempt opening the chest.
Okay. Yeah, you open the chest.
What do I find inside it?
Clothing.
Well, okay. I mean, I'll look at Blaze. You mentioned there's a chest in here, and it's just clothes.
Yeah, well, people need clothes.
I mean, very true, but you know, why have a chest and not a wardrobe? Anyway,
Wizards are weird, man. Wizards are weird.
you're telling me.
Don't
I
wait
think-
much longer. 'Cause this seems boring. Like, you guys seems pretty chill. I'd have been more pissed off if someone broke into my house. What do we want? He's just giving us a book. Like, yeah, you know. I'm sure they got it covered.
Yeah, and we all need a drink and a rest, really, don't we? Really.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Managed to
Would I
avoid.
have seen Ingrid come down the stairs?
I mean, I'm not being shady about it. I think you can see like a little tiny ruby on the edge of, like, on the left hand side of the left lens of my goggle, like flashing every second or two, and just a very quiet beep as I like turn and presumably start to walk this way, Lynn, towards
Yep.
wherever the goggles are suggesting I go.
What are you looking for, Ingrid?
Okay, yes, excuse me, it is not of your concern. I'm looking for the things that he stole from us. Beviz. Oh, here they are. I mean, you're welcome to follow if you'd like.
Yeah,
I'm
so...
gonna follow at a distance.
Okay, yeah. So as you kind of make your way over, there is a cupboard. And as you open the cupboard, there is a small chest inside the cupboard.
Oh, does it look trapped?
Does it look trapped?
Can I get out my wait, let me see what tools I have. I only have... No, I have it. Don't worry, your little head. It's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to get my crowbar out and I'm just going to whack it open.
Sure.
But carefully, right? But carefully and slowly.
Carefully with your crowbar, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Sure, okay. So you're just gonna like brute strength it. It's not locked.
Oh great. Well, I'll just use the crowbar to like flick it open.
Okay, cool. Inside you can see that there is only one thing in there, and it is a small circular gem that is just sat kind of on some like padding, like a little pillow, in the middle of the chest.
Amazing. Can I just very lightly prod the pillow to see if it looks like it's been, I don't know, if it's been,
Yeah.
if there's any mechanism underneath it that's going to set it off when I lift
Oh,
it.
I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. Yeah, roll an investigation for me.
Sure. I'm very talented.
Looks fine to you.
Yeah, sure. I'll take the gem.
Yeah, okay. You now have a gem of seeing,
Oh, ooh.
which is
Okay,
one of
and I
the
will-
things that was stolen.
Amazing. Okay. I will close the little chest, put it back on the side, try and put it exactly where I left it.
Yep.
Do I get the sense there are any other?
No.
The thing I'm looking for is stolen gnomish magic items.
Yes.
Is kind of the class
Yes.
of things I'm looking for with my Bing Bing locate object.
As you kind of look around, you are getting no more GPS signals from your goggles.
No, I think you might have. I think you might have sold on most of the things that he stole from my clan. Not that they really like me anymore, but that's beside the point. We had a falling out. It's okay. It's okay. I think we can go unless you need something for your friend who was. Sorry, I forgot. They were bitten by a portal or something.
I'm not the one to ask. I've only recently, well, I've joined this group. Been here longer than you have, but not as long as say Blaze over there. And I'll gesture to him on the bed.
Oh yes, you're the one the emo girl is jealous of. Yes, yes, okay, okay, yes. No, I remember now. Yes, you seem like a nice man. I'm not sure why they have so much jealousy. Maybe they think your powers are just cooler than theirs. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, it's not like I have many powers, but a bit of teleportation here and there always helps out.
Yes. No, I think you do a good job. Well done. Well done. How is your friend? Fiery told Janazi man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty sick the last time I saw him. I'm not a doctor. He seemed very unwell. That's why we're here. We're trying to find something to fix him. I think it's a hangover from when we were on a mission in another dimension.
Wow, that is high stakes
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm just curious. Back up. I heard you say something. Why does your clan not like you anymore?
Oh, so I was raised an artificer. I do lots of tinkering, lots of building, lots of mending, lots of making, all of these things that tinkerers do. But then I was chosen by a god who tends to be more of like an underdarky god, maybe less of a rock gnome god, and they were like, "Oh no, you're a terrible person. Go away, never return." So I went away and I've never returned. But this man is bad. He stole from them, and what's theirs is technically still mine, so I will take it.
Do you miss your people?
I mean, I still have Sasha, and Sasha flies out of my backpack and hovers and wiggles my shoulder. Who is my goldfish, like my homunculus goldfish?
Okay, you don't see that every day. Although, having said that, Several people in our team do have little fish things as well.
You have more fish?
Well, I don't, but the big guy had a fish thing. Adds water and it was a fish. I think someone else had one too.
Oh, that's very cool. I've never been to the sea, but I think it's very cool. I would like to go one day.
And what does the fish do?
Oh, you know, it does little tasks. It helps me around the camp when I was in the camp. Not that we're in the camp now. Very helpful little friend. Sometimes we talk late into the night. Well, I do most of the talking. Here's a fish.
Oh,
Have you ever
and
tried to speak with your fish by using magic?
No, I mainly just glub glub when I want him to respond in glubs like a fish would, but I've not quite programmed that into the system yet. Anyway, enough about me. We need to go and save your friend. No, I can try and help. an Arcana cleric, but I'm not really a planar cleric, so I'm not sure if I can help. But I will help if I can.
look, I think they're alright if we would hear banging and crashing if things were going wrong.
Yeah, are we going to kill the
Yeah.
bitch upstairs, or are we just going to live?
Look, I like a good skull crushing as anybody, but if he's helping, you don't need to be killing anybody.
No, I get that. Just know if he ceases to be useful, we can dispatch of him. But other than that, let's just go on our merry way.
Yeah, okay, well, just remember, if you can't say anything nice, come and sit next to me.
I will remember that. I like it a lot.
Cool.
Oi,
So are the three?
Everyone, what's happening?
Yeah. Okay. So you're going downstairs. Cool. I will move you all at once. Boop. Oh.
I'm going to hide the gem deep in my one of my deepest little pockets of my backpack.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
You just set an alarm off or something, and the whole room's gone red.
That's Endo. That's because of Endo. He's got his snow globe thing. I don't know. What did you miss, Sam? This is what happens if you go away. You miss vital, important information.
It calmed
LB!
down. It just calmed down. Oh, here we go. Not calm anymore.
Can't even spell.
The rage. Yeah, so you guys probably come downstairs just as Ingrid and Blaze are kind of finishing up their conversation. Pekka is still upstairs. As you left, he was frantically writing notes and kind of walking back and forth, going and then kind of going back and writing more notes. So he's clearly very interested in the information that you've just given him and is focused on that.
Is the little guy coming down, or is he staying up there? Or are we done? Or is he giving us what we needed? What's happened up there?
Oh well, he was really helpful actually. We told him about when we got transported to the other plane and Stellarex and everything that happened and how how it was really like confusing and we didn't know what was going on, and then it turns out that I'd probably caught his sickness from licking the Stellarex scale.
Oh yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
Don't know
Well,
why we
I
didn't
guess.
think of that. Yep.
Oh, sorry. No, go on.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't think of that sooner, but yep, that totally makes sense. I'm surprised you didn't get it sooner.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a little bit dumb, to be honest. Like, we should have put that together, because it's kind of been really lucky up to now with licking stuff and not getting diseased. But if anything's going to make you sick, it's licking something on another plane of existence, right?
And he's looking nervous as shit while you two are talking.
But anyway, he said that we should try and find somebody called Idril. he might be at Candlekeep, but he also might not be at Candlekeep. And he is ominously not a gnome. That's all the information. Oh, and he gave us this book, which is apparently very rare, I think, because it's another one that he wrote.
Yes, I hear he famously got rejected from every publisher in the region, so Candlekeep might not have it. Yeah.
Why? What's going on between you and him? You said he stole some stuff from you.
Yes, he stole some stuff from my clan.
The clan that also kicked you out, but that's neither here nor there.
Shh, I told you that in confidence. I thought you were friends.
Well, you didn't say this is off the record.
Yes, okay, me and my clan, we have had some differences of opinion in that they think mine are not valid and neither am I, but it's fine. They still stole from me, he's still a bad man. If he fell from the top of the tower, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, okay?
But if you can't go back to your clan, you're trying to get the things back just to keep them. You're not going to take them. Like, are you trying to get back into your clan by getting the things back and taking them home?
Well, I don't think that will get me back into the clan. I mean, someone has to have them, and it should be me if it's going to be him, right? I'm closer to the clan than he is.
Yeah,
Yes, that makes sense.
Close as you would be if you were on a different continent to your clan.
Well, I mean, it's fine. I don't see what the problem is. I just wanted these things because they belong to our family, so it's fine.
And,
Why am I getting
have
all
you
of the
found your
questions?
things?
Hmm?
Oh, we don't know you. We only just met you. I mean, do you have questions about us?
Yes. Why do you have a friend who licks things?
Well, that's just sort of it's just their process, I guess.
They are also tabaxi, from what I understand.
Yes, like the thing that you were talking to in the other room earlier.
Well, I mean, kind of distantly related, but I think tabaxi and cats are quite different, actually.
Yes, that cat would never lick anything. Do you think Ingrid's a bit oblivious to anything that isn't like gnome culture? And gender, whom I think she likes a great deal.
I mean,
It's fine. Look, we did. Sorry, go on, Aaron.
I'm not saying that all tabaxi would go on licking things, but if there's a race that would, then the chances are it would actually be someone who was tabaxi.
Yes, I quite agree. I mean, are we not done here? We both needed to come here for like mutual goals. No, I needed to get these items back. I only got one, but that's fine. We'll find the rest later. You needed to get something for your friend so that we can go to Candlekeep. If his tower falls down as we leave, that's, by the by, and no sleeping dragons lie. Yes? Shall we go? Do you need to go to Candlekeep? I'd like to go and visit.
So yeah, that's the thing, right? So Gideon, did you say we need to go to? You think we need to go to Candlekeep to find someone who potentially may or may not be there, who we don't know anything about them but their name.
Well, yeah. So the name is Idril, maybe Evergreen or maybe Evergleen or something that sounds like that. Apparently they had some kind of sickness from planar travel, so they might know how to cure it. But Pekka said that this Idril person is kind of a recluse or a hermit or wanders around and doesn't really stay in one place. So they might be at Candlekeep, they might not be at Candlekeep, but some of their books are at Candlekeep, and maybe the books have got an answer if we can get in.
Okay, so Candlekeep?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we probably need to be quick, right? Because we need to get back to Tide and make sure that they're okay.
Yes. Yes, that's a good point. Has everyone stolen all the things they want to steal? Are you ready to go?
What do you mean stolen all the things they want to steal, Blaze? He just squints his eyes at him.
I've seen sticky fingers since we've been here.
What? Ingrid, are you a thief?
Me? No, I'm not a thief. I'm a reclaimer of thieving things that were thieved. These things were technically mine once removed before, so really I'm just claiming them back once removed now. Not a thief.
Okay. Endo does not like people that steal.
No. Don't think of this as stealing. Think of this as redemption.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
It's not stealing. It's definitely not stealing. It's fine.
He unsquints his eyes.
Other way, that guy's bed, really comfortable.
I mean, makes sense.
We need to speak to Talisker about an upgrade to our beds. That's all I'm saying. That one was a grade.
Well, if you want to start that conversation, be my guest.
I imagine if this group kind of gave Talisker a bit more money, she might be able to afford you newer beds.
I mean, we give Telescar the fair slice of our earnings, actually, in line with our guild rules. Like
Yeah,
the rest of
Okay.
the rest of the
Must be
money's
the guild
ours.
union. Must be a guild
just
union
saying,
somewhere we can raise this.
if you're giving her the bare minimum, then she'll give you the bare minimum. So, 6 and 2 threes. You either have all the money, and therefore you sleep on the floor, or you give more of the money to your boss, and your boss gets you better beds.
Blaze? What is a union?
It's where people rally together to overthrow their oppressors.
Wait, is Talisker pressing us?
Oh my god!
Should we just head to Candlekeep and have this conversation on the road?
I mean, it sounds like some sort of oppressive system where you can't even buy your own bed. You have to give this mad woman your money and then she buys you a bed that she owns. Oh, this sounds like awful, awful, awful capitalism.
My bed was fine. What is capitalism? What is happening?
We need to get on the road, guys. Let's get on the road. We have this conversation as we travel.
On the road again.
That's my job.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, we'll explain about the guild contract, Endo, and how like when it comes up for renewal every 3 years, then we can like band together and like put our position forward, and then we just haven't been through the process yet. I think since we've all been together at the guild, but I'm sure that day will come soon, and then you can all like have the FaceTime with Talisker, and I'll just be, like pulling the strings in the background, making sure we're getting the best deal, but crucially not having to look Talisker directly in the eye when we ask for stuff.
What? If I need things, I just ask Talisker, and she just like gives me a funny look and goes, "Okay," and then walks away. What? I will ask Talisker about the union-y things and stuff. You all seem to be very vague, and you won't tell me things.
Maybe don't mention it to Talisker just for now, while we're like just figuring it out.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, we need to get on the road.
Talisker will give me an answer straight away. I know she will. She doesn't hide things from Endo.
No, absolutely. She does not hide things from Endo. She would never do such a thing. Anyway, while you all unionize,
What?
are you?
As we are leaving, Lynn,
Yeah.
can I attach the gem of seeing to my goggles? And just because I don't need to attune to it, and just activate it while we're still in here to see if I can see anything with the gem of seeing.
Sure, you can. Yes.
And for the next 10 minutes, I have true sight out to 120 feet when I peer through the gem, which is like attached to one of my eyes of my goggles.
Okay. Yeah. You don't see anything other than what you see normally.
Fine. 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 Do you not think this is a suspiciously normal tower for a wizard's tower?
I've never been to Wizard Tower before, so it's not like the stereotypically one thing, is it?
No, but they all tend to be a little bit, trickery and secret rooms and, things everywhere. Fine, no, let's go.
Yeah. So you're heading out. So you head. The tower wasn't actually that far from where you camped. It didn't take you very long to get to it. So you kind of make your way back to the road where you were camped on and head towards Candlekeep. Which means we can finally change the thing. As you make your way towards it, you stand before its massive doors, which are forged from a strange kind of black metal and feature an image of a castle with flames on each tower.
Is that on the door?
On the door, yes.
Yeah. And Dove just points to it and says, "Oh, look, Lee, it looks like your hair."
It does, yeah. It does, yeah. As you approach, there are like a few other people kind of milling around. As you approach, there is a kind of dwarf kind of leaning against the wall next to it. And as you get closer, he's like, "Oh, hello. Making your way into Candlekeep, are you?"
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, all right. You found yourself a book, have you?
Are you a dwarf or a gnome?
Endo, it's rude to ask people if they're dwarves or gnomes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm a dwarf.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll try remember that, Gideon.
Yeah, you should just let people tell them tell you in their own time. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna say to the when the dwarf asked about a book, I'm gonna be like, in full theatrical Gideon fashion, just gonna be like, "Oh yes, and what a book we have got for you, sir. The like of which has never been seen before in this great library." Is it a library?
It is a library.
I'm currently playing like dramatic music in the background to emphasize.
Amazing. Okay, roll performance for me.
Fuck's sake. I'll never just be cool and just be left. Oh, good. Performance. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it is epic. Yeah, okay. So Jen just kind of playing in the background as you're like, "We've found this spectacular book." The dwarf kind of looks a little bit confused for a second, and then he's
I've
like,
actually invented the Halo theme.
and then he's like, "Oh, yes. Well, I'll just take that book from you then, and then you can get into the library."
No.
doesn't quite seem like how this works. You don't look like you. Do you work here?
Yes, of course. Yes. I'm a librarian.
Insight check.
Side check.
Is he wearing the robes?
No.
I'm going to shout loudly, go, "You're not even wearing the robes!" Can I, and give the help action?
Yeah, I feel like Endo would be squinting his eyes at this one as well.
He's lying. He doesn't work here. He needs a book to get in.
You're lying. You're a lying person. He's a lying dwarf, Gideon.
What do you mean? Goodbye! And he starts running away.
Can I grab him and pick him up before he runs away?
Sure. Yeah. Roll me a strength to try and like grab him.
Amazing.
Yeah, you grab him. You've got him. He rolled a 4.
Endo starts pointing at him and he's like, "Why was you lying to us?
I just need a book. I need a book to get in. I haven't been able to find one. I tried to write my own. They didn't care about Hook Grun's adventures. I mean, I haven't had any adventures.
Why do you need to get in there? What do you need to get in there for? Why were you lying to us?
Tell
me before my friend snaps you in half.
Wow.
No.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lie. I just want to get in. I've never been in there and I wanted to have a look around.
Like, Endo looks at Blaze for confirmation. He don't know if he's telling the truth. He's like, what do you think, Blaze?
I mean, if he gives the book back, it's not really our problem, is it? Little guy, and I'll give him a shake.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Please.
I don't like people
please
that
put
lie
me
and
down.
steal.
It's just okay. I don't want to do a sob story, but I need to get in there because they have like a recipe book that my grandma used to like cook things from, and we lost it, and my mum's dying, and I needed to just get in there to be able to write down the recipe so I can cook her favorite meal.
Why didn't you just say that? We would have done that. Right, Gideon?
Yeah, I think because of what's happening with Tide, as soon as like this dwarf starts feeding us a sub story, Gideon is like noticeably softening towards him and is like, yeah, maybe we could get the recipe book for you if you tell us what it is.
I mean, could I just come in with you guys and then I could go find the recipe book? I promise I won't be any problem. I'll just go and find the book.
Are you a wizard?
No. Are you a wizard?
No.
Oh, okay.
I feel like getting them in, allowing them to join the group to get them in, and then leave them to find the recipe book on their own is probably the quickest way for us to deal with this situation without having to actively look for a book for them.
Yeah.
I mean, that does take time away, doesn't it? Writing down the recipe. You are very clever. What do I call him, Gideon?
You can call him a dwarf. He is a dwarf.
No, I meant.
I think he meant your friend.
Oh, oh,
I'm fucking not.
What do I call him? I can't call him a person.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think you could call him a person, Endo. I mean,
Can I? I'm so confused.
Yeah, because he's he's acting like all the rest of us. He's a person.
You're a very intelligent person, Gender.
Thank you.
Ooh, you seem to like that.
Monotone. Oh my god, okay, compose.
quick question. I don't know this place very well. Never been. Don't know. Not big books. If someone does something bad inside, is the whole party impacted or just that individual person?
Yeah, that's my concern as well.
Yeah, what the fuck are you cooking?
I
We
won't
invite
do
this
anything
little guy
bad.
in and he causes. Well, that's what they all say. I'm still holding him up, by the way.
I mean,
That's what they all say. If he causes trouble, are we all going to be turfed out or attacked or?
I mean, once we're in, then you could tell them that you don't really know me that well.
Well,
At the end of
then
the
won't we
day,
get in trouble for smuggling somebody in?
What, do you not have 2 books? Do you only have 1?
at the end of the day, if he comes with us and then causes trouble, then I imagine they will just focus on the one trouble causer, and by the time we've finished getting the information we need, we'll have long left, and he may still be here trying to find that recipe book for all we know. If we go and get what we need straight away, we leave him here. If he then causes trouble, they then focus on him because he's the only one remaining here. But we need to be quick and not get distracted. I say, looking at Gideon and Ingrid.
What?
Look, I've voiced my concerns. I can fight my way out.
I'm going to look the dwarf in the eye and be like, I don't think we caught your name.
My name's Hookgrud.
Hookrud.
Hookgrud.
Good. I'm going to hold out my hand to shake his hand and be like, well, it's nice to meet you, Hookgrud. I'm Gideon. And did he take my hand?
Yeah. I mean, is he still being held up, or has he been put down? He kind of is still yeah, he's still kind of hanging in the air, but he does kind of reach and take your hand.
I'm going to kind of grasp it, put my other hand on the back of his hand. I don't actually technically have to touch him to do this, but I feel like that's how Gideon's going to do it, and I'm going to try and cast Charm Person on him.
Okay.
It's a Wisdom save 15.
Okay, let's have a look. 9. He is charmed.
And I'm going to say, you seem like you're doing such a nice thing for your mother, and that is all you're doing here, right?
Yeah. She's dying and she just wants that peach thing. I cut peach. Is it cobbler?
Yeah. Is that her favourite?
That's her favourite.
And sorry about banana barking. And if you came in with us, you were just going to get the recipe and that's it, nothing else. You're not looking for anything else.
Just the recipe.
Okay, well, you can come with us.
Thank you. I'm sorry I tried to trick you.
That's all right. We've straightened it out. It's nothing to worry about. We'll get you inside and you can get your recipe.
Okay, can I be put down now?
Oh, yeah, you can put him down now.
Yeah. Pops him down. Gives a little dust off on the shoulders. Here you go. That was so hard, was it?
quite strong, aren't you?
Well, that's why they hired me.
Yeah.
It used to be to help carry us all.
Not my role, because I fail most of my attack rolls. So not carrying anybody.
Okay, yeah, he's charmed for an hour. Yeah, he just kind of stands with you now, as you stood in front of these doors. He's like, I think you meant to knock.
Oh, well, if nobody else will do it, I waddle up and knock.
Waddle.
Yeah.
Look, okay, Ingrid, we've been around these background doors before and stuff happens, so stay back and don't knock, and you don't necessarily get things pulled on your head.
Oh, it's fine. I've been in here before. I've been here, so I know who I am. I've already given them a book.
Yeah, so the doors kind of open up, and there is a small gnome woman who's kind of stood in the middle of them as they open. She steps forward and she's like, hello, I'm Malmir. Do you seek entry?
I'm sorry, you suddenly went quiet for about 4 seconds halfway through speaking. Who are you?
I am Malmir.
Okay, hi, Malmir.
Hello. Do you seek entry?
Yes, we're here. Yes, otherwise why would we be knocking on the door?
I don't appreciate the attitude.
I've been here before. I have a pass. These guys don't. They are new.
Well, then they must provide a book.
Oh yes, we've got plenty of those special ones, magical ones, never before seen within these walls.
Is Genta still playing the music?
Yes. Yes. It is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Oh, very, very dramatic. Can you
Do you
give me them?
I mean, you only need one for all of us.
Yes,
right?
yes, that's fine. One per group.
Well, which would you prefer? We have a magical book containing many dark magical secrets of the moon taken from a wizard who lived on the moon, or we have another book full, this is every book in my inventory, by the way, we have another book with more common spells in that I cannot use because I don't learn magic that way, but I carry around for unknown reasons. We also have this, and I do like some kind of like almost like sleight of hand thing to like flick the like fanfic erotica into my hand. And I'm like, this secret forbidden romance between two great witches of incredible power and renown. You've never read anything like it.
I'm quite sure that I haven't, and nor do I want to. What was
I mean, it's fine if it's not your kind of style, but I'm sure other people would be interested.
We don't even have a section for that kind of. I mean, I suppose we could start a section. I don't know how popular it would. People want to try and gain entry to Candlekeep just to read erotica?
I'm sure if you had some dedicated side rooms, people would be more interested, yeah?
Oh, God.
I mean, it's not really, it's not really what I'm into, but I'm sure there's millions of people, thousands of people, hundreds, millions, bajillions of people out there who would be interested in reading this sort of thing.
What was the one about the moon?
I think Gideon looks a little bit disappointed that she's not interested in the erotica. And it's like, oh, yeah, the moon. A wizard went to the moon. Endo went to the moon. Didn't like it much. But we've got a book about it. It's called
see it?
this. I just like almost like throw it at her.
She kind of like takes it and she's like, oh, yes, very interesting. We don't have a copy of this. Yes. Come on then. Come on, you can come in.
Come on, Cass.
You can keep the other book.
Well, I think you were a little bit judgmental about this book. Actually, I think it might find a wide readership under different circumstances.
Yes, not here though. Maybe you can find somewhere else for it. What is there something? Is there something particular you're looking for, Seekers?
Oh yes, Hookwood here is looking for a particular recipe book, and we're after. Well, is there somebody here called Idril? Evergreen or Evergleen or something like that?
No. Should there be?
Oh.
Is he a seeker?
Well, we were told him. Well, we were told that he might be more of a writer. There might be some books here about traveling between planes and becoming.
Oh, I can take you
ill
to the
from it.
section if you need me to. I can take you there. Come on. And she just starts kind of walking off, expecting you to follow her.
I'm gonna follow her.
Yeah, I'll go as well.
Cool.
Does she open the rest of the door, or is there?
Yeah, the doors are open
specific
wide.
thing
As
that
soon as she
Okay.
was like, "You can come in," then you're allowed to. The doors are open wide enough for everybody to come in. So, assuming that everybody follows her, you enter what is called the Court of Air, and it's a large cobblestone courtyard. And Malmia kind of leads you through the emerald door and into the Great Library. She kind of gestures to one side and she's like, "You'll find all the cooking and recipe books over here." And immediately Hookwood kind of is like, "Oh, thank you. Thanks for getting me in. I hope you find what you need."
Yeah, I hope you find your recipe and your mum enjoys it.
Thanks. And he kind of scoots off and goes down that way. And she's like, "We don't get many people coming in to look for recipes, really. That's quite unique. Here you go. Here's the section. This is to do with anything plane related. Plane traveling, that kind of thing. That's what you wanted, isn't it?"
Well, specifically, is there anything about plane sickness, becoming sick from traveling between planes?
Oh, I don't know. You have to have we can. What was the name of the author?
Idril, Green, Gleam, something like that.
I can help you search the shelves if you want. And she kind of like goes over and starts looking. Anybody who is going to be looking for a book, can you roll me an investigation, please? What is that noise?
I will actively keep playing. Like a pro bard, like that I am.
Okay.
It's like quietly though. It's like quiet and down. It's not like loud.
Yeah, because you're in a library now.
We're in a
Yeah.
library, so it's like hushed whispers of beautiful melody.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So as you're kind of having a look, Malmia kind of is actively looking as well. She's like pulling out some that are to do with planes, but then putting them away again. And you, Ingrid, find what looks to be a journal, and it is called Idril the Plane Walker.
Okay. if I have a quick skim through the book,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of what is it, like a diary? Is it like some sort of spell book? Some sort of like
It is.
what?
It's like a journal, so it's like a diary. It's like his journeys that he's been kind of documenting.
Okay. Do I see anything about like plain sickness, or like all that I know is that it's dragony, so some sort of plane of dragon or some sort of scales that cause sickness or anything like that from a quick skim?
So from a quick skim, your eyes kind of land on a mention of void sickness, and he is documenting him coming down with a case of void sickness. And as you kind of like skim a few pages ahead, it becomes clear that he's cured it, but it doesn't specify how he cured it.
Oh, there was a man. This is Idril. Idril's the one that you were talking about. He had the sickness. He cured himself from the sickness. I don't think he kind of says how he cures himself from the sickness, which feels unhelpful. But the book is here if you want to have a look. Maybe it's in an index or a glossary. Everyone, get your head out of books and listen to me.
We're all searching.
Yes, well, I've just told you what I've found. Come and be impressed and amazed at my skills.
I will stop playing in order for everybody to focus on Ingrid more.
Thank you, Agenda. You always were my favourite. Here, look.
Sort of twirls his little shiny mustache.
Does it say anything about the cure? How to cure him? Does it say? Does it say?
No, but he seems fine, so I guess something worked.
Is that the only book?
Does it
Did he not
say-
write more books by him?
Can I look back at where I found Idril's book? Are they like the sequel? Or like the making behind the man? Or
no, there is not.
Does it say in the book where he was traveling before he got the sickness and after he got the sickness, where he was when he got better? Does it cover any of that?
I consult the book.
So further inspection of the book, as you kind of like reading through it, it notes that while he was recovering from void sickness, and since then, as far as the book is concerned, notes that his home is near Julkoon in the Misty Forest.
Julkoon?
Mm-hmm.
Have I heard of the Misty Forest? I assume not. I'm not really a land walker.
No, probably not.
Yeah. There's something here about he recovered in a place called Julkoon, which sounds like a disease, but I guess it's a place. It's like a misty forest. Do you know of any misty forests? Any nearby to you?
Would we know of any
Say Dewey
nearby
Park?
misty forest?
I feel like Endo would avoid them. I don't think he's ever seen one before.
Just 1 second. Trying to decide whether you would know.
Aragon might have gone past them, but I doubt he would have willingly searched them out.
Bear with.
If Endo saw one, he'd run the other bloody way. Too spooky.
Ookie bookie.
Where is it on my... Oh, right, yeah. Okay, it's literally right there. Yeah, so you guys would all know, because you've all been to Daggerford, because that's where you live. You know that Julkoon is a little way down the road following the river, and it is just to the north of the Misty Forest, which is the forest that is near Daggerford.
You mean
That's right near home. That's near Daggerford.
Oh, how astonishingly convenient.
Oh, that's the
Imagine.
place I don't go near. I always walk on the other side of the road. It looks spooky.
looks are deceiving, Endo. Looks are very deceiving.
How do you mean?
I mean, something looks scary, but can be really kind. Like Blaze can look scary and menacing, but is really kind-hearted.
Blaze just looks like a nice person, but a scary, spooky, misty forest looks like it's got a scary, spooky, misty nonsense inside, and I don't want to go in there. And I feel like it's going to have that when we go in there. So I don't think it's going to be deceiving old Endo.
Okay.
It looks scary.
If we know where Jolkoon is in relation to Daggerford,
Mm-hmm.
how long is it going to take us to get there from here and then get back to Waterdeep where Tide is? Because we only had we said we'd be back. We needed to be back within
You've
like a
got
week,
5
didn't
days
we?
left. You have 5 days left. I can't find my map, which is upsetting me. Oh, I found it. And I can tell you exactly how long it's going to take you. Are you wanting to go by the road?
We would, whatever is the quickest way.
The quickest way is probably by sea. So going from Baldur's Gate up to Daggerford.
Mm-hmm.
So that will
On a
be
boat?
on a boat. Yeah.
Endo gets sick.
Are there ports nearby? To
Yes.
charter boat?
Yes.
Are there any
In
teleportation
Baldur's-
circles in Candlekeep?
Are there any teleportation circles? Let me have a look. Sorry, I'm amusing myself with.
Never a good sign.
I'm just giggling. Yes, there are.
Is there a guys? Do you know if there is like a permanent teleportation circle in Daggerford? I think there's one here. We could maybe key it in. I don't know if you know what teleportation circles are. You step in it, you go poof, and then you reappear somewhere else almost instantaneously. Very safe. Very safe.
That does not sound safe.
Oh, it's fine. Just don't lick them.
Sounds quick.
Malmir, who was still kind of looking for books, she's like, I don't think there's one in Daggerford. There is one in Waterdeep, if that's any good to you. Get you
Well, if
up
we could
that
get-
area.
Yeah, and then we could.
What, days travel there and back between Daggerford and Waterdeep, roughly?
Well, it's a bit north of Daggerford where we're going, Jolkoon, but I mean, we've got 5 days left. If we could use this teleportation circle to get to Waterdeep, that would be 5 days would be enough time to get to Jolkoon and back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do we need to pay to use these circles, or are they free to use?
Oh, I mean, you can just use them. I'll take you there. Do you need your dwarf friend?
He likes a journey.
Oh, so you're just leaving him? The one with the recipe?
Well, we
You're leaving him here? I mean, that's fine.
Well, yeah, we're in a bit of a hurry, and his recipe could take a while. I think he wants to be very thorough. He's got a sick mother.
How sorry. Oh, that's terrible. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's been devastating for the whole family.
Oh,
Yes. Awful, awful. On we go.
some of you seem to care more than others. Okay, do you have everything you need?
Endo's looking at the bookshelf, and he was investigating because he noticed that everybody was talking about the void and void sickness and different plates of existence. He was looking to see if he saw anything about the Solero.
What did you roll? You rolled a 14.
14, I think.
Okay, so as you're kind of looking in the bookshelf, you can't see anything that jumps out at you. How good is your reading now, Endo?
He's on to like, I think seven letter words
He's
now.
on to C.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, there's nothing that jumps out to you, Endo, that you would know would be about the Solero. You're more looking at the covers of the books, right? Trying to see if there's a picture maybe of the Solero on there.
Yeah.
And you can't find anything.
Yeah, he just turns to the lady and he's like, "Do you have anything on Soleros?"
On Soleros? I'm not sure what a Solero is.
It's a dragon that can transport from one plate of existence to another one.
Oh. No. Not if there's not anything here. This is the whole section that's about kind of different planes and things. So if there's nothing here, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I've never heard of a Solero.
I had one. He's my friend.
You had a dragon?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
It was inside me.
Oh. Shall I take you to the portals? Shall we? You're in a hurry.
Okay.
Are you in a hurry? You seemed in a hurry.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go. And she kind of wanders off ahead of you guys, almost trying to put a little bit of distance between herself and Endo. As she
I'll
leads.
be keeping pace with her at the front.
Okay. She's like, well, I'm glad that you found everything you needed to find, and this is the teleportation circle, and it can take you to Waterdeep. I assume you know your way around Waterdeep, so you won't have any trouble on the other side.
Yeah, we have some friends there. We know our way around.
Fantastic. Well, enjoy. If you're going for a nice day out or something.
More work than pleasure, but thank you very much.
Oh, well, I hope work goes well for you.
Thank you, and I hope the rest of your day passes uneventfully.
Thank you. Yes, that's very nice of you. I better be getting on, so here you go. And she kind of gestures for you to go into the teleportation circle. She just wants rid of you, like
Just as he's leaving, like Endo just says to her, he goes, "I'll try and maybe find a book with Soleros because I think your archives are lacking full information. Have a nice day."
yes, okay. Well, we're always looking for more books, assuming they're not erotica.
What's that?
That's what your friend.
Don't worry about it, Endo. We'll tell you when you're older.
Oh, okay.
It's time to leave.
Yeah. Okay. So I assume you're all going to use the teleportation, and you find yourself in Waterdeep. You're back up north.
Yep, Endo lets out a big gasp and he's like, "Okay, it's not the moon."
It's not the moon. Oh, that's the old logo. I need to put the new one in. You're up in Waterdeep. So here is Jokun, just above the misty forest.
Oh, I got the spelling so wrong.
Yep, same. I better make a note of that for my notes.
What kind of time of day would it be? Have we got enough of this day left to travel to Jilkoon, like, so that we wouldn't be
Probably
traveling like
not,
through the
'cause-
night?
Yeah, probably not, because you woke up, you went to the Wizard Tower, you were in there for a little while, you then came back, travelled to the little bit that you needed to get to Candlekeep, did your stuff in Candlekeep, and then went to Waterdeep. So it's probably kind of evening-ish now, I would say. So I mean, you can travel, like the high road is a well-travelled road, between Waterdeep and Daggerford. So you can travel if you wanted to, but you would obviously be travelling through the road, through the night even, not through the road.
I mean, how much do you trust traveling at night? I'll just ask the group generally.
Well, it's the same as traveling in the day, only it's not as bright.
Oh, does anyone need to rest? Have a good night's sleep?
I would be appreciative of a good night's sleep. Maybe a nice little place where we can look over the sea. I'm very excited. I can smell the salt. And then maybe we can go in the morning.
I mean, there's a tavern around here that we know the proprietors of quite well.
Do you?
I know Ro. I don't know the rest of her friends, but I know her.
Ooh.
I've never really got the impression that Ro owns the place. I think she just kind of like seems to drink there for free for some reason quite a lot.
I mean, I would rather call her the owner than something else because with her temper, if I was to call her anything other than the owner or imply that, my neck would be snapped.
Really? Roha's got a temper? She's very
Oh,
nice.
you wouldn't believe.
She helped Endo get his spoon back. He takes out his little wooden spoon and shows people.
Where did you keep things on your person?
Well, this goes in my belt. And then I've got my
Right, you've got a belt. Okay, that's fine. I was getting concerned
pouch
then.
on the back of my belt is full of my things. Where do you keep your things? Are you trying to find out where I keep my things so you can steal them?
No, I was just getting concerned about where that spoon appeared from because I wasn't aware there was a belt.
Can you not see that I am wearing a belt? I am stood right in front of you.
At the end of the day,
You
I
are
wasn't
not very
looking.
perceptive.
I wasn't looking for a belt on you. I was just you are a great fighter, so I don't tend to see what you're carrying. I just tend to see you work in action, and that's amazing.
So you
So I
can't
don't
see
tend
that
to
I'm stood
look
in
for
front of
like
you with fur boots on, no clothes, just a belt, and a pouch on the back of the belt. You cannot see that?
I think while
With your
they're having
eyeball?
this conversation, I've cast Mage Hand behind Aragon, and it's just giving Aragon the finger. And I'm like, yeah, Aragon. It doesn't seem like you can see much of anything at all.
Oh,
I've got a
wow.
passive of 18. Would I see this?
How's your peripheral?
Yeah, I think if it's behind you, unless you've got a reason to look behind you when you're in the middle of a conversation with Endo, then probably you wouldn't see that. No.
Fair place. I'm like, well, Endo, I see the fur boots, I see your uniform, and I see the belt, but because I'm seeing your face, I don't see the pouch on the back of the belt. You get me?
Oh, I don't have a uniform. This is my skin. And he starts grabbing his big thighs.
I was meaning that thing you wear. That one item of clothing that you actually wear as your
That's my
uniform.
belt. That's my belt. And then he just wiggles his ass round a little bit so you can see the pouch attached to the back of his belt. It's like, look, see, it's there.
Look, I turn around.
You turn
Let's just
round. What
go
do you see when you
and-
turn round?
Yeah, when you turn, if you turn around, you do see a mage hand giving you the finger.
Incredible.
But it just disappears quickly.
You guys, Joe just to the last, and I'll start heading towards Troll's door.
Yeah, Ender just leans into Blaze and like Gideon. He's like,
This new person's a bit strange, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't think he fits in very well with the group. If I'm honest, I think maybe we should talk to Telescope when we get back about that.
Oh, I just thought he was very strange. He didn't see you doing the magic behind him, and he can't see what I'm wearing, and I'm stood in front of him. I think he's got an eye condition.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
He knows Ro. He knows Ro, so that's something.
Yeah, Vro would not like him or talk to him if he wasn't nice, so he must be nice.
Oh, I guess.
Maybe she's nice to him because he's like partially sighted.
Oh, like a sympathy thing, like.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe it's like one of those what are they called those like kids who they've got like adventurers sometimes take them on like little sanitized safe adventures. Like what are they called? Like Make-A-Wish kids? maybe he's her one of those.
Oh. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's like this they're like this organization all up and down the Sword Coast, and sometimes when kids they see adventurers like us and they're like, oh, what a great thing, I wish I could go off and do that, but not everybody's cut out for the adventuring life, and sometimes maybe if there's just different things that mean that they can't go on adventures. There's some adventurers that create kind of like little special mini adventures so the kids get to like try it and feel like they've been on an adventure. So maybe that's what Ro did for him.
Oh. Well, we could ask Ro, I suppose. But I was just thinking that now that we've noticed that he may have issues seeing things, that we might actually be more careful and not help him, but not say that we're helping him, because that might be like that rude thing that you said where I point things out. So I just don't want the poor person to be hurt if he's can't see things. There's many a time that Endo has fallen down or walked into strange things before, so
Yeah, well, if he can't keep up with us, then I guess maybe he's not cut out for life in the Nameless Adventuring Guild.
oh, I didn't say that, but okay.
Well, it's important to make sure, Endo, that everybody's like in tip-top condition. So if he does have problems with his eyes, maybe we need to keep an eye on that.
He wants to keep an eye on his eyes.
Like Tide and Airdrie.
Wait, what?
Well, they obviously weren't in tip-top condition. That's why they're not in the group.
Yeah, Endo turns and just says, "You never met Audrey. You don't speak of that person."
I think
And
you
he
see Gideon's
turns
shadow start to flicker around her, and if you've ever seen Gideon cast Hunger of what's it called, Arms of Hadar, where like all the black sort of like tendrils and tentacles just like erupt from it, you would recognize it as the start of that. Like it's the same sort of effect, and Gideon looks very angry.
Well, I mean, you said it. It was logical, right? They didn't make the cut.
Endo's a little bit crying. He turns back around and he's like, "Audrey died in battle, and it was my fault." And then he turns back around and walks away.
Then that's a hero's death, which I'm sure was the way she wanted to go.
If he was
That's
a
all
hero,
fighters
and you
do.
shouldn't say her name if you don't understand what she did for us.
All right, look, just called to say what I heard and what I saw. You were the one who said it. I was just agreeing with you.
Adri was the best of us, and what happened to her was awful. But she was a hero, and she was the best. And the shadows are still like all flickering around Gideon, like angrily and erratically.
All right, well, look, I think we're causing a bit of a scene here. I'm assuming we're in a building because we've just come through a teleportation disc. So, look, guys, we're probably causing a bit of a scene. You're all obviously a little tired and cranky. So, tavern?
Yeah, so are you all are
Whatever
you
it
going
is.
Troll School? Are you going Troll School Manor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, of course you are. You're in Waterdeep. I just assume you're always going to Troll School Manor now.
Always.
Always.
As Gideon's leaving the room, I'll come up behind her and be like, "You were saying?"
The shadows are still. Gideon looks a bit scary. I'll just say, still looks a bit scary.
Arrogance not first. Arrogance not first. How scary you look.
Yeah, I was just saying that maybe you don't fit in with our group.
I said the same thing about you.
Yeah, well, I was here before you, and these are my friends.
That's a very good point, but yeah, the whole I can't see where I'm going. I can see perfectly fine. I was just having polite conversation with Endo. Explain how, I can see what's in front of me rather than what's behind me. Because I only have one pair of eyes.
Well, if you want to be part of the team, maybe put your eyes to good use and keep an eye out for danger and prove your worth. And I think Gideon's just going to walk away.
Like
I think
I have
Gideon
been
is
the
too
entire
angry.
time I've been here.
Gideon's gone. He just ignores you.
Yeah, so you guys make your way through Waterdeep. You know your way to Troll School Manor. You've been there multiple times before. As you kind of go in, it's quite quiet in there, actually. There's kind of Ro and Meg kind of sat at the bar as usual. And Tyne is sat playing very, like, gentle music at the piano. And Furbog is Furbog a cat? Possibly, probably. Kind of also sat there, and Lith is waiting to. Oh no, Furbog's over by the fire. Meow.
You know.
Edo bursts in. Like there's loads of tears streaming down his face, and he's sniffling. And he just like, as soon as he sees where he is, like the door, and he's like he sees it, and he just gently budges past people, and he bursts straight in, and he's just really, really looking upset. And he comes in, and like he walks straight up to Ro. And he's like, "Hi, Ro. It's nice to see you."
Ro kind of like, as you burst in, she kind of like turned. As soon as she sees that you're upset, she kind of stands immediately up, and she's like, "What happened? What's wrong? Why are you crying? Who hurt you?"
And he's just pointing to the door when people come in. He's like, "They said nasty things about my friend."
Who did? Who said nasty things?
It was Blaze. He said things about Audrey and that she wasn't good enough.
Like, I was like, Blaze, your friend, Blaze.
Yeah, I thought he was my friend, but then he said mean things about Audrey.
Okay, right, it's fine, Endo. And Ro like pulls you in for a hug, and she's kind of like patting you on the back. She's
Like he wails. He wails.
oh, okay. Oh, right, yeah, Meg. Yeah, Meg. It's all right, Endo. Do something.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Just do something. Oh, it's getting worse.
It's fine, Endo. It's all right, Endo. Do you want a drink? Do you want something to eat? Food. We'll get you some food. Liv, can you get us some? Get Endo some food.
Liv kind of heads off. Yeah, food's good. Food is okay. Take a seat, Endo. And sometimes people say things that they don't really mean, right, Meg?
Oh, yep, all the time. Yep. Sometimes, friends just say things, they don't mean them. They just come out a bit wrong. We don't understand. I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
I would go on misty steps into the tavern.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Whoa! Oh, okay. Oh, it's you. Right. Okay. Can you not do that, please? I nearly chopped your head off with my axe. Then I would have been upset because I would have killed my friend.
I mean, sorry about that, but, wanted to save the old legs a little bit.
I mean, you look like you could do leg day a bit more often, I'm going to be honest.
I mean, coming from the person who should do arm day more often.
Like, she kind of flexes and her shirt almost rips. And she's like, I don't neglect any part of this physique.
Meg is just grinning over Ro's shoulder.
Look round. Is there anything different in the tavern compared to last time we were here?
I mean, not really. It's empty, other than Ro and Meg and the people that would normally be in there. There's no customers in there today. It seems like a very quiet day for the tavern, but other than that, it looks pretty much the same. It doesn't really change much in the tavern. It tends to just stay as it is, with the regulars just propping up the bar. And I say regulars, I mean Ro. Where did Furball go? Do I even have a token for Furball? Yes, I do.
Furball was over here. Should be just chilling. Good.
There we go. Furball is back.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk around the tavern.
Okay.
As cat.
As cat, of course, as cat.
In cat form.
What is Blaze doing?
It was just chilling with Gender and the music of the piano.
Cool, okay. What's Gender up to?
Playing banging tunes.
Yes, roll performance.
Obviously. It's a bit of shit one. Watch this. You gonna roll? Thank you. I know.
Nice. I don't think it's ever bad. It's never bad. Yeah, so as soon as you come in and you notice that Tyne's on piano, you come over and start playing. What instrument are you playing?
The lute. We're going for a nice melodic combination of piano with lute with some White Cliffs of Dover level shit.
Nice.
It's a real nice riff. It's delicious. You're all loving it.
Yeah.
Sopping this shit in like good soup.
Yes, yeah. Tyne, as soon as you come in and Tyne spots you, Tyne's face lights up. And he's like, oh, are you here to play? Are you going to play? Yes, yes. And as soon as you get the lute out, he's more excitedly. He's still playing quite a gentle tune, but he is very excitedly, kind of almost shaking with excitement as you guys are playing.
A jaunty jig, as it were.
Yes. What's Ingrid up to? It's
I
the
think
first time
Ingrid-
Ingrid's been here.
Yeah, this is the first time Ingrid's been here. I think. Does Meg look like the proprietor of this establishment?
Yes, Meg probably gives off kind of an air of being very comfortable here, right? So you would kind of get the
Yeah.
general feeling from her that she, and the fact that she was ordering Liff about to go and get some food for Endo and things like that. So you would probably get the general gist that she does own this place.
I think Ingrid's gonna head up to Meg and just kind of be like, "Hi, hello. Yes, my name is Ingrid. I'm new here, but I think there's a lot of baggage in this group, and I think maybe some of these people are new as well. And there's been a lot of emotion on the road, and I don't really know any of these people well enough to know how to deal with any of this emotion. So, if you could please just get maybe some drinks and some food for everybody, we'll be pleased to recompense in kind. I understand they know you. I do not know you. Hello, that's okay." And I just slam 10 gold on the table. Please help.
I think Meg is so used to basically Ro never pays for anything, and when everybody's been here before, for some reason you end up getting stuff. Everybody ends up getting stuff for free. So I think Meg reaches out and snatches that money off you, like her life depends on it. And it's like, "Oh yes, of course, we'll get you some food straight away. Lifts on that. I will go and get the drinks. I'm Meg, by the way. Ro, don't mind Furbog, he's wandering around somewhere. Yes, we will
Meow.
sort you out. Very kind. Thank you.
No, thank you. We need to chill the vibes here. The vibes feel very and we need them to be more you know what I mean? So yes, food and drinks and just general things to chill these people out. It would be great. They're all crying and angry and shadowy and shit. It's very weird. I really thought they got along, but now I don't think they do get along. I feel like I have better relationships with them than half of them do with each other, and they all know each other, and I don't.
Well, I think there's been some changes in the group recently. Every time they come through here, they seem to have different people with them just recently. So that's probably quite an accurate assessment. But I'll get you those drinks, and Meg heads over to the bar.
Thank you. Appreciate you. And I will very awkwardly shift my gaze between everyone who is now in 3 separate groups. Can I see Gideon anywhere? Are they?
Gideon
I
has
see
not
Gideon
come in.
outside. Oh, I don't see Gideon.
What is Gideon up to outside?
Gideon is very angry.
Mm-hmm.
Not want to be around people at the moment. I think Gideon is going to plotting the demise of Aragon. Gideon is going to walk around the side of the tavern and try to find some kind of secluded spot where there aren't very many people around.
Mm-hmm.
And then in true the little emo kid that she is, Gideon is just going to, I think, or she just it just almost snaps all at once. Her face just crumples, starts crying, and she screams. And as she screams, all the tentacles and that usually shadowy things that erupt from her when she does Arms of Hadar just fly out and batter anything that is within 10 feet of her.
Okay. Poor Gideon.
Not having a good time. I've been telling you she's on the edge of a nervous breakdown for weeks.
Yeah, this is it.
So irritated that she's wasting spell slots with anger. Ah! Yeah. Amazing.
Pray you never see her wasting them like when it's needed. Jesus.
I think probably because of the epic performance going on in the tavern, the noise of that would probably drown
yeah,
out. It'd drown
yeah,
out the noise of Gideon outside, so no one inside would actually hear that. So Gideon's just screaming into the void. Inside, Liv kind of comes out and starts like putting various different food items on like these two tables nearest to him, and then kind of stands and waits to see if Meg wants anything more from him.
Meg's just going to be, just give me a hand with the drinks.
Yeah, he immediately starts kind of plopping drinks down on tables as well, and then goes back and heads back into the kitchen area. Ro is kind of sat still, like she's still got her arm like around Endo. Is Endo still crying?
Like he's softening a little bit because like Rose there and she's somehow trying to present a half-orc barbarian reconcile him.
Yeah, she's not good with
no
crying
understanding
people.
of how to do that.
Yeah,
because she's a half-orc.
yeah, she's trying her best. She is genuinely attempting. Like but anybody that's like looking at Ro would see that she is like really like aggressively looking at Meg for help.
I like Baldwin with the brush.
She's like like crazy big eyes at Meg and then like gesturing at Endo with her eyes and then like looking at Meg again as if to be like, come and do something.
Meg will try to grab some of the food that Liv bought, and I'm just going to take it over to them and put it down in front of Endo and be like, somebody really wise told me that you shouldn't trust any of the feelings that you have like after 9 p.m. or on an empty stomach. So maybe if you eat something, you'll feel better.
Oh, okay. I just very upset because Blaze said those things about Audrey and it was my fault that Audrey died, and I don't like thinking about that.
I don't think it was your fault, Endo. Like
It
battle
was,
people die. You know,
No,
Varys died and
I could have stopped it, Ro, if I'd have stayed near Audrey or not gone too far ahead, or if I'd have destroyed the thing that killed her. But it was right in front of me, and I didn't do good enough.
But you can't think like that. I thought that after Varys died, I thought I should have done more, and Aragorn will tell you, like I was so angry. I was angry that I'd let him die and that I didn't stop it, but it just happens. We can't always stop things like that.
But Blaze said that Audrey died because she wasn't good enough.
Well,
And
maybe
I know
Blaze
that's
is
not
just a bit of
true.
a dick. You know, some people are like that. You don't, you know. Maybe he's just. Maybe he's having a bad day. Oh, insensitive. Yeah. Thanks,
What
Aragon.
does that
Thank
mean?
you. Like not sensitive, right, Meg?
What does that mean?
It means they say things and then don't necessarily mean what they say, but they say things at the wrong time. So, for example, friend of yours passes away, and then somebody mentions them in a bad way, and we get this happening here in front of us.
So Blaze didn't mean what he said.
No. He was just making a comment, but he meant it in the wrong way, and said it in the wrong way, and you took it to mean one thing, reacted accordingly, and that's why you're upset as you are currently.
Rose just gratefully nodding that someone else has come over to try and help with it. So she's like, yep, you should listen to Aragon. He's smart.
Furball has curled up in a ball on Endo's lap, as he has spent many times with cats of the streets who are owned by people, and they have told him that when their owners are upset, they often go and console them by being near them, allow them to stroke them.
There'd be a
So-
big
so it's-
giant
so-
hand stroking
it's-
him gently.
So he's trying this.
It's working, but unfortunately, it's kind of not working because then he looks down and he's like, "Oh, you remind me of Tide."
I mean, Tide is... Tyne went to see Tide, and they're in a nice room and things, and they're all right at the moment.
They're a private room.
A private room, yeah. I don't know how they managed that, but
Tide always used to help me feel better in these times.
well, that's what Furbolg is. This is Furbolg. You've met Furbolg, right? Yeah, this is Furbolg.
He's a cute cat. It's purple.
Meow.
Meow.
So I should not believe Blaze.
Not everything. Like, if you say there's danger coming, you know, take that with like full trust. But if you say something, I don't know, either mentioning Adri or whoever else that you know who isn't part of your group currently, you know, just don't take it literally. Just, you know.
Because I like Blaze. I think Blaze is my friend.
Yeah, well, Endo, sometimes friends say stupid things, right? And you just have to move past it and try and forgive them, and hopefully Blaze will never say anything about Airdrie again.
The amount of daft things I've said to Ro, I mean,
Yeah, it's
I've
like
lost
his
count.
thing.
Oh. Does Aragon have a problem with his eyes, Ro?
Elgon looked at you as like, what on earth?
No. Should he? Has he got... Why? What?
I don't know. He seems a little bit vision impaired.
Not that I'm aware of. Unless he's had a good
Oh.
punch in the face.
I don't think he's had one of them recent.
No, I don't think he's... I think you can see, right? How many fingers am I holding up? And she's like waving a hand in front of your face.
You're holding your entire hand up. There's four of them.
There we go. Yep, it's fine. See?
Oh, okay.
Nothing to worry about. Where's your little friend anyway?
What? Oh, I don't know. She didn't come inside with us. Oh no! Where's Gideon? And he like just stands bolt upright and just leaps
Furbolg,
over
no!
the table and makes a right mess, and everything just goes everywhere, and he just like runs straight outside because he's like, shit. Where's my friend? And he just goes bursting through the door, almost ripping it off its hinges, and he's just like, Gideon! Gideon! Oh no! Gideon!
I don't think you get no.
No, he runs straight back inside, and he's like, "Everybody, Gideon's missing. She's not She's not answering me. She's disappeared."
I'm coming over straight away.
Okay, let's just calm down. Where did you last see her?
Outside.
Okay, well then let's have a look. Come on.
Like he runs straight to where she was last stood, I think.
Gideon!
He's just pointing at the floor. He's like, "She was stood here."
Oi, little thing, where are you?
Gideon!
Oh no!
Come on, Endo.
Endo's all alone.
Come on. Stay with me. Oh. Oh. I may have seen her. She's crying, kind of over there.
Oh
no! Oh, yeah. This isn't. This. I think we leave them to it. Who are you?
Oh no!
Oh, hello. My name is Ingrid. This is Sasha. Sasha, come back. And Sasha
Okay.
comes.
Endo blind. Endo blind.
Why is Ender blind?
It's all darkness. There's only darkness around Endo. Where is Endo?
Gideon has cast darkness. No, I haven't.
Why is Endo blind?
I don't know. I think
What has Aragon done to him?
I don't know. I'm just going to give you
I think the shadow is drawn onto the actual map there. I don't think it's... That's what it looks like anyway.
There you go. Has that helped?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. So, Rose, sorry, who are you? Have we met?
No, I do not think we have met. No, I feel like I would remember you. You look like big, strong lady. I do not wish to assume. Hello, my name is Ingrid. This is Sasha. We were going to go and look for our new friend, acquaintance, colleague, traveling partner. But I guess you know her better, and if we need to leave her, that is fine.
Yeah, she seemed cryy, like there was some crying going on, and that's not. That I don't do that kind of. I'm just gonna go get a rum. Do you want a rum? Do you like rum?
Yes, let's get rum. Yes, I'm down for that.
Let's get rum. Meg, 2 rums.
Endo bursts through the bush here, absolutely destroying foliage at a very detrimental agricultural level. She bursts through and sees Gideon and he just grabs her and lifts her up 4 feet in the air, and he's just squeezing her, and he's just like, "Oh my God, Gideon! I thought I lost you. Why did you not come inside? What's wrong?" And he gently puts her back down.
I think Gideon is just gonna even when you put her down, is just gonna cling onto you, and I think she's just, visibly has been crying. It looks like she's been crying. I think there's still an edge of the shadows flickering around her, but not as bad as they were before. And yeah, she's gonna be like, I couldn't. I didn't want to come in. It was too much. It was all too. It was. I didn't want to be around Blaze after what he said about Adrian and Tide, and I just really miss everyone, Endo.
Endo puts his arm around her and just pulls her into his big chunk. And he's got loads of tears in his eyes and all streaming down his face, and he's got red puffy eyes. And he just says, "It's okay. That Aragon's not that bad, you know. Ro seems to really like him, and they said that maybe Blaze just says these things and doesn't mean it in the same way, or Ro said that maybe he's just a dick."
Gideon laughs a little bit through the tears at that. Yeah, I think.
And Blaze has always been nice, and he always helps us fight, and he's very pretty. But I don't think he's a nasty person. I just don't know if he understands what he said.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he
When
wasn't
so
there.
wise, Endo.
What? Oh, I know. I am wisdomous. Endo has always been wisdomous. I read in books now. Maybe Ro and Aragon were right, and maybe we should just
because it happened to us and it didn't happen to them. So maybe they wouldn't have said it like that if they were there and they were good friends with the people we lost.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Or Rose right.
Apparently, Rose says that Aragorn says lots of stupid shit.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Like, I don't know what these words are, like dick and shit, but they seem to be words that Ro uses. I will have to look into the books and see what they mean.
I wouldn't look into it too hard, Endo. I think you better off not knowing. Just stay the way you are.
Oh, okay. Well, don't stay out here. Come inside and maybe if we tell Blaze how much Audrey meant to us, maybe then he would understand. But if we don't tell him, he's not gonna know, and that's probably why he said things that he didn't know hurt us.
Yeah, it's funny. This all coming out now when we're back here like we were after she died, and
And would
I don't
Audrey
know.
want us to be taking all this time up when we need to help Tide?
No, be telling us to get over ourselves and get on with the mission and concentrate on what's important.
So let's get up and concentrate on what's important.
Yeah, we need to save Tide. I think Gideon kind of brushes off her robes and wipes her eyes, and you see the shadows start to retract back into her.
That was so cute.
Very cute.
That was very cute. I'm just looking at the time, and I think that's actually a good place to end the session.